I'm back again and excited that I can go live. Hey, welcome to my true Forza here, my best friend. This track has been so good to me, man. I've had it for a long time. I'm gonna tell you guys this story right now. I gotta be careful because it's time. Kids are getting off school. Yeah, but this track here, I've had it since 2005, and it had like 30,000 miles on it. And it has never let me down. The only thing I do with this truck is just maintenance. Just maintenance, just the basic. I've had to change the timing belt, but it's never let me down. Yep. Yeah, I was lucky I got it. It was one owner, 30,000 miles. Normally here in America, a lot of mostly Caucasians, when their cars get to 30,000, 50,000 miles, they always try to get a new ride. So for me, it was like a brand new car, And sometimes you get to experience peer pressure. Your friends start telling you, hey man, you had that car for too long, it's about to get another new one, And this car is debt free. So when I got it for like 20,000 plus interest and everything. Came to like 25, and I ended up paying it off anyway within like 2.5 years, because I don't like being in debt. Debt is a snare, debt is a snare. The interest and everything you gotta pay. Yeah, so again, I'm testing my live stream for the first time. If you're out there, your first time to see my channel, visit my channel, please don't forget to click a like, subscribe, and support a brother, man. And if you can, please go and check out my story so you can have a clear understanding who is Kiai Media, my journey. And I always tell people sometimes when I look at my life, that I own my own car, I own my own stuff, It's something I would have never dreamt that one day I'll own of these things, because of the background, where I was born, the neighborhood I was born, the kind of life. It's like I was born to fail. It's like most people who were born in the slum where I was born, it's like they were born to fail. You know what I mean? But God, by His grace, when I found God, I found a better way. And you can never trust in God and fail. You can never trust in God and have faith in God and fail. I always say God is not a respecter of persons, but He's a respecter of principles, When He says He promises to bless the works of your hand, He surely does, So this is how I go to the gym. This is my routine, And let me do this. I'm going to show you guys. You go to one of my videos where I said how they build homes in America, okay? And in a section, that particular zone, at the time, there was nothing. It was just open space. But the planning had already been done, like they had laid the foundation. They had, like, everything was all set, And you'll be surprised within like few months, 3-4 months, people have started moving in. It's taking shape. So welcome to Little Wham. This is one of the many cities I told you about. In DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth Metroplex. It's like 200 cities. And this one here is just one of the small cities. There's so many tiny little cities. So we have the big one, the main one, which is downtown Dallas, and I should do a video one of these days. And then there is a main other big city, which is Fort Worth. Fort Worth downtown. Those are the two major cities. And I can't remember the last time I went to downtown Dallas. That's like going to Nairobi, downtown. I can't remember the last time because you don't really need to go there because you have everything you need in your small cities. All right, you see the cop. So. Yep, testing my first live stream on YouTube. For those of you abroad, back home, Africa, other countries, see that flashing light? This is the school zone. Everybody has to slow down to 20 miles an hour. You have to slow down to 20 miles. If you don't, you're gonna get pulled over by the cops and you see there's a cop right there. There's a cop hiding himself right there. He comes high speed and there's another one down the street. Yeah, here you have to obey a school zone, no speeding, no cell phone in your hand. You gotta slow down. And as you can see, everybody abides by the rules. Everybody slows down. Otherwise, if you don't, you're gonna get a big ticket. It's gonna go to your record too. So now this is still Little Wayne, if I'm right. And then right across is another small city. It's called Frisco. No, Frisco is not really small, but it's a big city. So across here. Welcome. You see the neighborhood coming up is one of the neighborhood that I showed you guys. It didn't exist at the time, but within like less than 8 months, you see all the houses, they already been built. Already people started moving in. Yeah, and I was talking about the way they do planning. You know, they plan things, the roads, the utilities before they put up any structures. No. See the roads too, smooth roads. And on my left, that's the city I was talking about. So, trying to enjoy my live stream. Yeah. Da. The weather right now is so good. So perfect right now. It's 28 degrees centigrade and 82 Fahrenheit. Feels so good, man. Summertime here, it gets really crazy. All right, guys, and here comes the community I shared with you in my previous video. You can go check it out, how they build homes in America. And they still have some lots that are open. This is the community right here. The first house here is a demo to just show you, like, you know, how the homes will look like right there. Okay. And as you can see, Gihan Homes, construction is going on right now. You see that? That home is sold. Yeah, you can go check one of my videos. This whole place, there was nothing. So that lot is sold. See? Yeah. As you can see, most homes in America, they're built with inside is wood. You know, like wood, and then bricks outside. Yeah, so you see. Already. That's how America is, man. You need to look at these houses, and all the guys doing the constructions are Hispanics. Do the hard job, man. Yeah. You see accessibility too. You see the roads, the planning, everything. You can't just put a structure the way you think you want to put it. So within by mid next year, all these lots will be taken. It's just gonna be homes all over. It's gonna be totally a different neighborhood. Beautiful America. Beautiful organized America, man. I know I've seen a lot of people say it's negative stuff after going back home. But man, I don't know. The only thing I have about America that is not so is social life. As you can see, you rarely see people walking, or even you go out, people don't interact easily. Unlike back in Africa or the developing countries. Yeah, here people don't just interact easily. Like even in your neighborhood, you know, unless you're like me, I like making friends. You know, I like talking to people. I easily make friends. So do this 6 times a week. 6 times a week. 6 times a week. It's my routine. So when you cross this road, this side is Little M City, and is in Denton County. But when you cross the road, it's Frisco. It can be really tricky how they divided the cities. So just across there is Frisco. And Frisco is where most of the rich people in North America. There's a bunch of rich people that live in. People with nice jobs, people with nice careers, you know. People making a lot of money. They live in that area, Frisco. Big home, big cars. Yeah, some nice fancy restaurants. And Frisco has really grown. So when I came to the US, or when I moved in this area, none of these, even these 2 roads, all these roads didn't even exist. It was country. It was all country. Everything here didn't exist. It was all of it was country. Yep. But within a short time, as you see how they build it, they do it so fast. Development, you know. So they built this city while I was here. They built all these roads while I was here. All these houses. Just cows and horses, you know. Yeah, but look how organized it is. You can't believe it. Anybody out there? Join EKKI Media. Don't forget, guys, you might watch this video tomorrow. Support a brother, click a like, share. I'm driving right now. I call this car my true forcer, my true fenner, because this car has been good, man. It's bought me many other cars, bought me a house, and still going. Clean engine, 1 owner. If you're out there and you're planning to come to America, if you ever want to buy a car, it's always a smart idea to buy a car. 1 owner. 1 owner, no accidents. Look at the Carfax. Make sure it was not from the flood zone area, and you should be fine. When you get a car from 1 owner, Preferably, I like cars from, older people. Because they maintain their cars really good. I think I'll be talking about this because I know a lot of, mostly women, when they come here, ladies, mechanics here are like crazy. They take advantage of you. You go to these car shops, man. They take advantage of girls so badly. And your car was just going for oil change, and maybe it's a really nice car, no mileage on it, and they start telling you about, hey, you need this, you need this service, you need to replace this. And because most ladies don't know that, they end up paying for stuff that's not, they didn't need, or sometimes they won't even change it because the car doesn't need it. And trust me, I learned this the hard way, and I see it happening all the time. So always remember, low mileage, one owner, clean title. I think I'll talk more about that some other time. Yeah, so this car has been really good to me. Really good to me. When I got it 1,000 miles, 30,000 miles, now I have it almost 300,000 miles and still running. No problem whatsoever. Still running good. Oh, yeah. So, this is Ike Kiai, as they used to know me back home. Born and raised in the ghettos of Nairobi, Mathare, the Valley of Death. We call it Mathare Valley. It's a Valley of Death. Anybody who knows that valley, the slum, yeah, it's a dangerous neighborhood. It's a dangerous, they call it ghettos. Very few young people make it to their maturity. Young men, they die as teenagers because of crime and drugs and all kind of stuff, Yeah, but here I am, by the grace. Not because a white man helped me out, not because a rich man helped me out, but faith in God, believing in God, working hard, trusting in God, and God came through. Yeah, so wherever you are, if you could be in Africa, Kenya, Nairobi, Uganda, any country, developing country, living in the hood, living in poverty, you see like there's no hope. I always say in Ecclesiastes, it's better a living dog than a dead lion, because there's hope for the living. There's hope for the living. Anybody out there? It doesn't matter what you're going through. Put your trust in God. The Bible says, cursed be the man who puts his trust in another man, because man will let you down. My relatives let me down. My nephews, my aunts, my uncles, my dad, everybody let me down. Pastors, bishops, they let me down. But God will never let you down. Your miracle might not happen overnight. Your morning might not arrive when you want it. But the Bible says that He makes things beautiful in His time. God will make things beautiful in your time. He will make things beautiful. There's a reason why God took the children of Israel through the desert. There's a reason why He took them through the desert. You see, let me explain. Here there's a stop sign because there's a crossroad. It is very, very, here people follow the rules. You gotta stop at a stop sign, whether there's a car coming or not, and then cross. All right. And voila, there's my gym right there, LA Fitness. That's where I work out. That's why I go to the gym. That's where I go to the gym. God ni nani? Who's like God, man? Who is like God? Kijana alikuwa chokora siku hizi na nini huku na walami. I'm here with, this is a rich neighborhood, by the way. The boy from the hood. The boy from the hood. The boy from the hood, man. Lakini God ni nani? Who is God, yani? The boy from the hood. So I was trying to stress this point, right? Sometimes we want the blessings of God to come so fast. Like, you said you start praying, you won't expect that miracle to happen suddenly. And I was trying to stress, you see, the children of Israel, the Bible actually talks about there was a shortcut where he could have easily taken maybe a few days to go to the promised land. But God chose to take them through the longest route in the desert. Because if we took them through the shortcut, the shortest route, they were not ready for the promises. They were not ready to take Canaan. Otherwise, they would have gotten there, they face the challenges, and then they go back and give up on God. And you can see throughout the journey. So sometimes, even like my case, I didn't just come to America. Things didn't just work out for me. God had to prepare me. I still, even after I came from the streets of Nairobi, I still went through a lot of hardship. In the hands of ministers, in the hands of pastors, in the hands of deacons. That's a story for another day. I experienced, like, for the longest time, I also lived in a church basement, Apungara. I was all over again homeless, I'm saved, I'm born again, struggling, because I had no formal education. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't get anything. I had anybody to. So I had the option to either go back in the streets or continue fighting. I stayed in that church basement, Shad Cinema, for 5 good years, serving God, working in the church, not knowing what to eat or what to drink, begging church members. Don't forget to beg in the street and doing all kinds of things to make a living. But I kept on fighting. I kept on fighting. I had no academic background, so I had to find a way to get myself back to school, and that is a story for another day. So I'm talking to somebody. I don't know where you are, what country, what neighborhood, what's happening in your life, but if you watch this video, I want you to know that all things are possible with God if you have faith and work hard and let God connect you. God will change your life. I'm not preaching. I'm just trying to encourage somebody, what I've experienced, what I've gone through, and how I've seen God come through. When people have given up hope, when people have given up on you and written you off, trust me, like Joseph in the Bible, look up and God will come through for you. Already, let me go get it. Let me go hit the gym now. So this is my first live stream. I'm trying it out. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Like, make a comment, and I pray that God will bless you wherever you are. Thank you, guys.